Yeah, hi. I realized I pressed the wrong button. Uh, I'm I'm sorry. I meant to mute myself. I didn't mean to end the stream. In the stream? To end the stream. So, let me do it right this time. For sure. Thank you. I will see you in just a moment, however. Hello, hello. I am back. I would like to share a rhyme that kind of summarizes most of this. There I sat, so broken-hearted, tried to shit, but only farted. And then the next verse, of course, being, one day I took a chance, tried to shit. Well, I said it wrong. One day I took a trance? Come on, you're not this drunk, are you? But then one day I took a chance, tried to fart, but shit my pants. There. Perfect. Use that take, please. Please. Now, video games, right? Um, I don't want to say it, but this does kind of look like my actual research lab. Uh, no, 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 no. Where's the hidden item? You can't fool me. Really? There is no hidden item. Really? Huh? Oh, that's a hidden bookcase wall thing. Uh, there is no secret safe, secret anything. It's just the bookcase here. In fact, I've seen that one before, I know for sure. Alright, not that one, but... Mm-hmm.
Oh shit.
What's up?
This picture. What about it? The guy shaking hands
That's
with the
not your
Gazawola?
voice.
I know him. Yeah, that's Rio Aoki, the governor.
No.
That's back when he was younger, and considering the backdrop there, probably around the time he and Ogasawara started Bleach Japan together. Aoki had to leave his post in order to run for governor, though. He's governor? But
Tell me, Kazuko. Tell me.
he's supposed to be dead. Huh?
Hmm?
In Kamurocho, someone told me he died. I thought it was true. I don't follow. You know Ryo Aoki? Not Aoki.
That's not his name.
I know him as...
Okay, yeah. That is interesting.
His name is Masato Arakawa.
Sir,
Well,
during next week's budget deliberations, the opposition party is going to fight you tooth and nail.
Those fossils pushing for highway funding.
It sounds like they're strongly against the infrastructure cuts. I imagine it's going to be a long fight. But you do have an appearance scheduled for that evening. Should I cancel it or maybe try to reschedule?
I have an appearance? Oh, yeah. Isn't this the one for that newspaper? They invited a bunch of kids to that, I thought.
I'll be honest, infrastructure is not impermeable. You will always need it. But, I'm sure this is code for something. I'm not that big on politics. But I'm gonna keep paying attention here in the meantime. Let's see.
Yes, sir.
Let's not cancel it then. Wouldn't it look bad? I'm sure those parents have spared no expense making sure their children look presentable for an occasion like this, right?
Well, yes. I don't mean to pause again here, but he does bring up two very good points here. One of which being government, that it's a bunch of red tape and you're just trying to make ends meet. And especially with infrastructure here, you're definitely trying to make sure that everything works. But that also does mean that you need to make a number of appearances, especially in front of children who could potentially take your job, if I'm perfectly honest. Perfectly honest. There we are. Perfectly honest, take your job and, well, are the future. I don't know what to say. He brings up two very important points for an older generation, trying to speak to the lazy generation. The lazy generation now. No more cutting out, standing out in line. So good at wasting our time. We are indeed the lazy generation. We are the lazy generation. We are the lazy generation now. I'm not singing it, and you can't make me sing it. At any rate.
I'm sure, but
It'll be fine. I'm gonna run circles around those windbags and we'll have deliberations wrapped up in no time. We can't disappoint the children, can we?
Absolutely.
understood, sir. We'll hold the appearance as scheduled.
Hmm.
You know what? Why don't you call it a night?
Good night, then.
It's Ogasawara.
Good news, I hope.
I finally found it. The party chair's secret weapon.
Oh.
Turns out it was on the other side of the Great Wall of Muscle this whole time.
Go figure.
If you have any of our visitors from Kansai you can spare, I could use the extra hands.
Mm-hmm.
That's fine. We're already more than well staffed in Tokyo. I'm willing to send you all the manpower you'll need.
Just because you have a Galaxy 2 doesn't mean you need to be cocky about it. Oh, I am going to enjoy putting a bullet through your skull and probably be between your teeth at the end of this. That's the end of the chapter. That's the end? That's the end of it. That is the end of it. What the fuck? House of Cards. Pretty good show, but slightly underrated and kind of joked at. At any rate,
Let's see. This probably has some juicy details.
what about your sister?
Ryu Aoki, current governor of Tokyo, age 42. That's even the same age as the young master.
Don't freak out. Maybe it's all a coincidence.
That's a pretty big coincidence.
It says Aoki was a shut-in until he was 20. Then he suddenly took off for America.
Bad choice.
He took political econ courses at Harvard, where he became close friends with Hajime Ogasawara.
Not a bad choice.
Then they came back to Japan. You know, I think they founded Bleach.
I have some objections here. If you're gonna come to an English-speaking nation, go to Ireland, get your degree at Trinity University, and with that, you can get basically anywhere. Harvard doesn't even have the reach that Trinity does. At any rate, let's continue here.
Japan that year?
Maybe by then he was already making all his shadowy plans.
Bleach Japan's agenda is hardly shadowy. In fact, it was pretty damn heartwarming for lots of folks. Seeing those youngsters demand decency.
And while that's true, we don't get it. Words. Words are hard. But back then, today, probably tomorrow as well, we're going to be pushed off to the sidelines for our opinions and then probably pushed up forward because we owe our government some money because education is not free here. What the fuck? God damn it. Sorry, let me have a drink here. Alright, two things. One, what the fuck? Two, I will continue in 3, 2, 1.
And Aoki's popularity skyrocketed. He was on magazine covers, on TV. He was in the public eye every day. Got a gig as a commentator eventually.
Wait,
That's
really?
right, and then he entered politics. He left Ogasawara in charge of Bleach Japan. Looks like he didn't win the governor race by a landslide exactly, but now his approval rating is 80%.
Plus, he's got no political enemies. Life's good for him.
True
Are there any
good.
articles that say he has
True
another
good.
name? That's what I want to know.
I don't see anything like that. But I still think you're jumping to conclusions.
I wouldn't write off what Kasuga's saying, though. There's a lot of stuff that make perfect sense if it turned out Masato Arakawa is the governor.
Yeah?
Like what?
Like his sudden gain in political support that I was just talking about. That was all because he destroyed the Tojo clan with his Kamurocho 3K plan.
Wait,
Was that the plan to wipe out all the Yakuza?
Yeah,
this is related to Yakuza 0 then.
Tojo officers vanished from the city like so much smoke in the wind.
There's Majima.
Vanished.
Yeah. I mean,
I haven't
the
played
government just
many
let the
other
city
Yakuza
act.
games, but person on the
They knew
left,
they were on the verge of getting
absolutely
busted.
Majima.
3K plan enacted a bunch of new anti-Yakuza laws. The cops had a smorgasbord of violations to pick from. They could have booked the whole damn Tojo clan. So yeah, I assume the officers skipped town when they saw the cloud of charges hovering over them.
Definitely sounds like they were backed into a corner.
Sure,
Right.
but
Although
what
it
about
wasn't
Majima?
really the 3K plan itself that made them feel trapped. It was more because the Tojo's internal affairs got leaked to the police. And I'd bet my life the guy who leaked it was Masumi Arakawa.
That's a bold bet.
You think the patriarch of the Arakawa family colluded with the governor?
Well, if the governor is Masato like Kasuga thinks, then it's all in the family. Forget collusion. That's just plain nepotism. Hey, it would also give Arakawa a reason to betray his clan. Well, he was more loyal to his son than he was to the Tojo clan. Most men would be.
Most men, yes, but not Arakawa-san.
Well, if you say so.
No. This is a cultural thing, I will admit, but you don't turn your back on family. You don't turn them in, and ultimately, you are in hell or high water for them. This also doesn't extend to your blood family. This is for your oath family. This is for all the friends you've made along the way, be it hell or high water, and especially for the best friend you have. This you cannot go back upon. Hang on, I'm a little bit crying here. Hang on. I'm muting. Alright, I think I can continue now. I didn't expect that bombshell, but at any rate, let's continue from here. No, play it out, damn you.
But you have to admit, my theory makes sense.
Sure.
Arakawa is human. And what's more human than wanting the best for your child?
Yes.
Parents, even Yakuza parents, will do anything for their kids.
Yes. Were your nails always purple? Psycho, were your nails always purple, or... Hang on. Right. Were your nails always purple, Psycho? Please say yes.
thing I don't get. How did the young master hide his past? A Yakuza can't become governor.
Well, maybe he bought a family register.
You can just buy one?
Yep. Well, it's easier to create a fictional person than you think.
Yeah.
Doctor up a photo, slap on a false name, and file a fake official register. I mean, you can get by on that for a good while. As long as no one takes a deep look at your file, of course. Otherwise, it falls apart real quick.
Well, of course it does
That
if it's all lies.
that doesn't make sense. It holds up until you look at it, and it definitely does. It definitely does. It does not hold up if you take a deep look at it. That's what I'm trying to say. So, if you glance at it or you actually investigate it, it doesn't hold up. What are you trying to say, Adachi? I'm having problems here. Please.
Right, but if you altered an existing register instead of making one from scratch, the lies wouldn't be so obvious. Now, I'm thinking there was probably an actual shut-in named Ryo Aoki. Masato bought or stole Aoki's family register and is impersonating him.
Is taking someone else's family register really that simple?
Yeah.
I never said it was simple, but it is possible, especially if you've got money or the right connections. Don't you think, Kasuga?
The young master would have had the money and connections to do it. So yeah, I can see it. But why would he go to all that trouble?
To hide his Yakuza background, so he could be governor. The public would never accept a politician with Yakuza roots.
Ichiban, who told you that Masato was dead?
One of my senpai from middle school, back in Kamurocho. It was just the other day, actually.
Maybe the Arakawa family started spreading that rumor around themselves.
Hmm?
Hold on. Hold the hell on.
It's not in a wheelchair? What?
What? What is it?
The young master couldn't walk. He used a wheelchair. The governor can walk.
Oh, then they can't be the same person. How could he hide a disability like that?
Well, the article said Aoki studied abroad in the US, right? Maybe he got surgery there.
No, you don't. No. No, you don't. You don't come to the US for surgery. You're gonna get at least 100 times the expected bill cost for any surgery here. Perfect honesty, it's a hellhole. Go to Europe. Just go to Europe. In fact, take me with you. I definitely need some sort of back adjustment, and my prescription is definitely out of date for my eyesight. I'm pretty sure I'm just a dumbass with glasses, but please, please, please help me. I trust you can do that. Anyways, Yakuza.
Doctor said he was wheelchair bound for life.
He was not.
Maybe here in Japan, that's true. But sometimes you can get procedures done in the US that...
Nope, that's not true. I read the sentence. Nope, that's not true.
aren't available here.
Hey, who's the guy who looks like there's a stick up his ass?
That's the police commissioner, Orinouchi.
Oh, your eternal rival.
I think I've seen him before.
When?
Oh.
Sometime before I went to prison. But when was it?
Come on. Oh?
Oh, right! I saw him at a cabaret club I took the young master to. Yeah, Horinouchi was this dude that the young master's favorite girl was in love with.
Ah, so the governor and the police commissioner used to be rivals in love.
Is there any surprise?
For awkward meeting.
Yeah, I'm sure they remember each other, especially if Ichiban does. I wonder what all
Was
they've
that
done.
a lot of chaos, but was that any surprise in the first place?
A pretty big piece of the puzzle now. But I can't really put it all together yet. Confusing ass mess.
Well, no point in dwelling on it right now. Let's call it a day. I'm beat.
But guys, remember what Mabuchi said? The Omi Alliance is going to invade. You can sleep after hearing that?
Hell yeah. It's not like we can do anything about it when we're tired.
Good point. Let's head back and hit the hay.
We don't even need to head back.
Huh?
Barkeep, remember when I asked you about that room on the second floor?
Okay, yep. Can you also,
I cleaned it up for you. It's all yours.
Nice. Thanks.
What room?
can you also do something about these lilies?
They're using it for storage right now, but I asked if we could use it as a hideout. I mean, your place definitely has its mood and all, but it was, getting kind of cramped.
Well, with 5 of us, yes, but
Plus, at night, we can drink down here and then just stumble up to bed. How's that for convenience?
I can barely
Yeah,
stumble
it is
down.
great, but you sure you're okay with this, pal?
Yeah, whatever. The room wasn't being used for anything, so it's no skin off my nose. Besides, I don't know how, but I heard you're fighting for the people of this town. And well, I'm not so desperate that I can't offer a shabby old room to a hero and his party.
Wow, dude. Thanks! We'll keep the room as neat as you keep your bourbon.
Smooth.
Wow. Enough with the whiskey puns, you two. I need a drink.
Damn it. I was gonna say, keep it on the rocks, steady, and very much smooth. Adachi, you're an asshole. I wish you had allowed me this one. Just, keep it steady, smooth, on the rocks, and stable. Just something you can reliably come back to, have a little bit of fun with, and then just knock out when you do, I suppose. Adachi, you're an asshole. Anyways.
Hey, if you don't like my jokes, you can forget about using the room.
Damn.
Well, they were a little lame, but we don't have to say anything to anyone, right? That is definitely not Kamurocho, or Ijincho, rather. Yeah, you should, but that's definitely not where you left everything off at. And, you know, I think that might just be it. I don't wish to do this now, especially since I have had to break up the stream twice, but thank you for watching. Good afternoon, good evening, good night, or good afternoon, whichever applies to you whenever you watch this. I did a massive F up here. Well, to be honest, have a good night, have a good morning. Try and get that interview, and I wish I didn't fuck this up so badly, but, well, I did, so I can't say much of anything. I will see you back here when I can, then. So, good night, later. That's definitely not saying I'm ending the stream. But that button is... Yeah, I know I'm ending the stream.